Hello, teacher Javier. My name is Mariana Roa Machado, and this is my video about the Finally Tax 4. First start, this photo is from last year for a university project. So since it is the same topic and my task is very complete, I want to use it again here. Uh, well, uh, my sister and I have different ways of calling my grandparents on both seas. Since of my mother's side, who are paisas, these family members call it Mita o Mamita, and Pito or Papito. While my dad's grandmother's is grandfather and grandfather and grandmother normally. This is my paternal family. I didn't know my great grandparents, but my grandparents have told me about them. My grandfather Gilberto is shorter in stature than my grandmother Aide, but they both have the same slim build, unlike my Pito Bernardo, who is taller and thinner than my Mita Magdalena. My paternal good parents have three Baron sons, of which the eldest Jasar is my baptismal good father, and the second my father, and the third is my uncle Antonio. My good father has only one daughter, with whom I am a month apart, being at the eldest. My uncle has two children, a girl Melissa, with whom we are 5 years apart, and Ethan, the youngest of the family after my sister, by five months. My cousins on my dad's side have long, straight hair, while my sister and I have wavy or curly hair. My good father, like my grandmother and I, are teachers. My uncle is an airplane mechanic, like my grandfather in the past, who is now dedicated to helping my grandmother at her school in Bogota called Calima. My dad, on the other hand, dedicated himself to the life of the army, retiring from in the 2016 to dedicate himself to his family. Like my paternal great grandparents, I didn't know my maternal great grandparents either, but I have heard a lot about them. My Pito Bernardo and my Mita Magdalena have lived all their lives in Frontino, a town in Medellin. They have six children, three girls and three boys, of whom except the two youngest boys are childless. The eldest daughter is my Aunt Henia, who is dedicated to taking care of my grandparents. She has two daughters and grandson. My cousin Geraldine is the oldest of all, and who already has a son named Matthias. And in the family, everyone considers him as cousin since his mother is not the one who takes care of him. Geraldine has a sister, is the sixth in the family, who is the shortest of all. After my aunt follows my aunt Janet. She no longer lives in Frontino. She lives with her husband and children in Bogota. My aunt has two children, my cousin Joseph, who works as bank manager, the third among cousin, and his brother, the fifth, Thomas, who studied at Sena. After my aunt follows my uncle Ito, the greatest of men. He does not live in Frontino either, but he visits my grandparents very often, since their city is near here. My uncle has two sons. The first is Juan, the second among cousin, who he is dedicated to bicycling, and the eighth and last cousin is Maria Paz, the spoiled baby of the house. After this uncle comes my mother, the third daughter, and fourth sister. After my mother, the fifth child and third man follows my uncle Juan, who works at the gas station and helps my grandparents financially, and has a girlfriend with whom he is currently traveling in Panama. My last uncle, the youngest of the men and the brothers, is Jamil. He lives with my grandparents and work in a transport truck. My dad names is Jan Freddy Roa Urmen. He is 47 years old from Bogota. He is a first sergeant retired from the Colombian Army since 2016. He is taller than my mother with light brown eyes. With the full time that I have been living with my dad since his retirement, I have realized that he is a very strong and loving man with his family, since he supports us, helps us, and teaches us to improve ourselves every day. My mother's name is Diana Maria Machado Gomez. She is 42 years old from Frontino, Antioquia, shorter and younger than my father by 5 years. My mother is a very stronger and loving woman who strives every day to teach us a lesson in life and love as she teaches us to put aside resentment and forgive with the heart. My sister Maria Guadalupe and I have been together for 5 years. I being the oldest. She's 13 years old on April 18th. When she came into my life, I didn't love her, but over the time I grew fond of her to the point of giving my life because of her. She's a very artistic and creative girl. She loves draw and it's so very good. For my part, my name is Mariana. I am 20 years old, completed on January 20 of this year. I am a very shy person with a brave and evasive face when I don't know people. But after meeting them, I am very talkative and affectionate. I love animals, the color purple, the snow, places without many people, and crying while watching series or movies and reading books. This is everything for today. Thank you so much.